What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome to my reaction to the first look into Honkai Nexus Anima. So, in this video, I plan to look at three things here. The first two are videos, which will be the teaser and in-game footage, and then the last thing we'll take a look at is the website to learn more about the characters and gameplay and whatever else that there might be. So here we go, man. Yeah, I do remember that they first revealed this alongside with the Fake collab in Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, from what I've seen so far from that, it looks pretty exciting. It looks like Pokemon, but with in the Honkai universe, I would say. But yeah, here we go. Let's go and take a look. The first one here is the teaser, Nexus Bond teaser side by side, Honkai Nexus Anima. Here we go. Okay, there's our first Pokemon of this video. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Because I do like Pokemon. I like, creature collectors in general. Alright, here we go. We got more of them. I like how, just cartoony and wacky some of the monster designs are here. Okay. Wow, very cartoony, too. Alright, it's all about the story of this, unicorn thing. Okay, it's feeling, very chill. Are you ready? Ooh. Okay. We got horses. I'm curious how the gameplay will go with these monsters, if there is any, overworld stuff. But yeah, I'm not really sure, what the gameplay is going to be like yet, with exploration and combat. I mean, if I had to guess, when I first saw the reveal back then with the Fake collab, I thought it might be something like Pokemon Masters EX, because it seems like, the Pokemon look like they're trainers or owners. Like the sync pair system in that. But I guess we'll see once we take a look at the in-game footage. So yeah, there we go. That was the look at the teaser. And now let's go into the in-game footage. Recruitment begins on August 29. Oh, it's been past that now. And now let's take a look at the in-game footage from Honkai Nexus Anima. So I'm pretty excited, man. I've been wondering about the gameplay because, like I said, I thought it might be something like Pokemon Masters EX with the sync pair system at the very least. For everything else, like maybe gameplay and exploration, I'm not sure. I feel like it's going to be big because it is coming from Hoyo, which, I feel like they do try to, take a genre and make it kind of big in a way. But yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at it. In-game footage. Oh, it is open world. And you can use the monsters. Okay. And we got this very calming music. No gameplay sounds, just like this. I guess a track from the game. We definitely got mounts. We're in this very modern city, which feels kind of weird. It's like if Zenless Zone Zero was open world with their summer event. We got the gliders. We can sit on the benches here. This character looks kind of cool. Oh, wow. Is that really the... That is so smooth. I love that animation when you, wait. And you can also, just walk aside with your Pokemon, too. Okay. Oh, this looks very, very good. And, this is from a exploration aspect. I'm kind of curious about the combat. Okay, I can see the combat. There's, those swords, above, the monsters. I'm guessing, it's an encounter system. Like in the recent Pokemon games. Oh, wow, look at this character. The stars in the hair. Alright, you can be on the playground with them. Yeah, so I saw the thing, with the swords above the monster's head. Oh, wait, what is this? Wait, can you make your own character? Or is this you customize your the banner characters, the limited time characters? Or I guess, just any pre-made character in general. Oh, snap, dude. If you can make your own character, Because like I love character customization, you know. Like I just want to make my own character in these like Hoyoverse worlds. Like yeah, I think I'm pretty much like sold on this. Okay. But I'm not too sure. Because I feel like, you know, there's even some like cute mini games here too. Okay. So far it feels more casual, but like I feel like there's got to be some kind of like battle system. We got a shooting mini game here. Is this the combat? So is the game going to be like you control your monsters to fight? Or is this also like another mini game too? I'm just wondering what the main gameplay will be like. I'm not too sure. Little bunny giving a donut. Oh, I see the sword icon. Are we gonna battle? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait, this is a... It's an auto chess game. So is this gonna be the main gameplay? Okay. I mean, yeah, for me, You know, I have tried playing, like, Teamfight Tactics before, because I've seen, you know, back in the day, people play that a lot. But, like, you know, I couldn't really get into it because, like, I felt like, you know, with the whole positioning and stuff, like I'm sure you want to put your tanks at the front and your range people at the back, but I feel like with the multiple tiles, like, I don't know what's the best place to put it at, so I've always been, like, kind of, like, intimidated by that, by auto chess. Especially when, you know, when there's no, like, pause in the game. It's just, you know, a very different type of game that I like to experience for me. But I still want to try it out, man. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good, man. So yeah, let's go take a look at the website now. And here we are, guys. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that this will be my second take into recording this part of the video, because during my first take, I did take a look at all the stuff here with the Anima, the Animasters, and the game features, but I was like reading every single word where it kind of made recording this part like way too long, and I just want to respect your guys' time, so I'll try to do the second take here and condense like my reaction to it. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give you guys my thoughts on my initial, you know, reaction to these Anima over here, which is what they call these Pokemon. But yeah, this is all their Pokemon here. Yeah, I think from what I've seen so far, there's a lot of like food type Anima. That was one thing I was not expecting. But yeah, there's like a bunch of it here. I do wonder if there's like a low reason for that. I feel like maybe, you know, especially going to the Animasters over here and learning about the lore, maybe in this world, I'm guessing it has more maybe food type Anima. That's what I'm guessing, because I'm just seeing a lot of it, starting up with Puppy over here, just putting puppy Pokemon. And then we got Tail Leap, which I think looks pretty cool and fancy with that little bow tie and stuff, like it's wearing a suit. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Then we got Bun Marine, which is this jellyfish bunny Pokemon. I think it looks really cool too. I love the concept with the morph of animals there, the jellyfish and the bunny. I feel like Inky Folio here though looks more on the basic side of things, so I'm not a fan of this one. Apollinus though looks very cool, very like, you know, dazzling to me. And the same thing with Philanoxy, just with the different color palettes. Heartsease, I like this one a lot too. I think it looks really cool. Like, it looks kind of like, I don't know how do you say it. Oh, I never even noticed this. It's got like a heartbeat in the middle here. Oh, that's the heart. It goes into there. Well, I never noticed that before. But yeah, I thought this one looks pretty cool and stuff. I love the design. Looks very fancy and all. Volberry, which is our second food type Anima here. But yes, a strawberry shortcake, I guess fox Pokemon. But yeah, a lot of these food types we'll be seeing. Now, Scorescythe over here is the first one that I saw that I thought was really cool. Like, you know, with that is within my taste. But yeah, I think Scorescythe looks pretty cool. I love the scythe tail a lot. And then Mushgloomini here. I think it looks pretty cool too. I love the color schemes. I think for me, when it comes to like what I like in Pokemon, like with their style and stuff, their appearance, I prefer more of the dark and cool type. You know, like with Absol or Lucario or recently like Cerulege. Yeah, I prefer those type of Pokemon in Pokemon. So yeah, Mush Glumini here kind of fits that bill. The same thing with Scythe here, and I guess with Philnoxy here. And by the way, one thing I also learned about is the aspect and trait. Well, maybe not learned, but I noticed that where I'm guessing the trait is like their role in the auto chest gameplay. So I'm guessing this is more of a tank, or it'll protect like the other allies on your field. And then we got the aspect, which I'm guessing is the typing, because we got the light type and the dark type. We got love and satiation, and the war with Scythe. We got like the revolver there. But yeah, it's really cool. And now we got Fae Flux. I think it looks pretty cool too. Very like, magical, the way it looks, like mystical. Lippy Namel, which I think this looks pretty cool. A little like royal-like. I think it looks really cool. Now, Dunubi, or Dunubi, that's so funny. I did read the description here, and apparently it gives tainted donuts, which, looking back at that in-game footage, that's kind of scary now to receive a donut from this bunny. Olive Spur. So yeah, this one's more of a plant type. I think it looks pretty cool. Not sure what else I can see about it though. I like the helicopter tail thing. The Magistrate though, it's a Judge Penguin. I like that hair. Looks funny too. The Nom Nom. And yeah, this is another like, food type. You can see like the little... I don't know what kind of food it's supposed to be, but you can definitely tell it's supposed to be a food type, with that tail especially. And then we got this bowl of noodles and eggs and stuff. The Papanu. Yeah, a lot of food, man, a lot of food. Bubble Bird. More food. Eggnog. Now this one though, when it comes to the food type, I think this one is my favorite. Just because it has that like, spirit, that fire spirit. Like a score bunny. But like, I guess in a more like, fighting type of way. Because it's got the gloves and the headgear. Yeah, this one I like a lot. The mask. Now this one I like a lot because I noticed the design. It looks like it's supposed to be based on like a deck of cards, like your 1 to 12s, your Jack, Knights and Queen, your Heart, Diamonds, Club and Spades. And especially with those last four that I mentioned, like you can see it here on the design. Like there's the I forgot what each one were. I think the top one on its head is supposed to be a club. Those diamonds are supposed to be the spades. And then you can see like the hearts over here. But yeah, I think this one looks really cool. I love the the design here with the deck of cards. Now Q-Blade, I'm guessing this is the baby form of like what we saw with Blade. Because I think what we saw with Blade was like a more like bigger and evolved version. Or maybe this Anima's thing is that it can transform into a bigger one. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think so far, out of like all of them, I would say Q-Blade is my favorite one just because I know it can, get bigger and be more cool. Because I like, dogs, I like the sword, horn. Kind of reminds me of like Absol in that aspect. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Malter Bird looks pretty cool too. Very like, dazzling too. Very showman-like in a way. Plumaloon looks pretty cool too. And more food, the Mimu. It's this milk carton that has the straw as a helicopter. I think this is one of the more creative ones. Because, it's not really food, but like I like the way they try to introduce like the straw and the milk carton stuff here. I like that a lot. The Vixie Morn. I think it looks very pretty. Egg Loves. So yeah, it's like the egg. It's kind of like with the... What was it? The Eggnox? But it's just like an actual egg over here. I'm kind of curious if this is like Yeah, the Eggloves often sticks closely to beside an eggnog. I do wonder if there's evolution in this game, because if so, I'm guessing it's the baby version of Eggnox. That's what I'm guessing. Like Kamara looks really very bright and majestic too. I like this one too. And Donatello is this candle blue flame, which I like a lot. Gives that creepy look to it. The Friggle, which I'm guessing is holding a Pocky Stick from what I've seen. And then the Foolhardy. Oh, wait a minute. You kind of saw... Or maybe not. Yeah, Inkful. Inkyful. Is that like the... Is this one the evolved version? I'm not sure. Just because I saw the full over here. Oh look, Foolhardy remains convinced it's a dashing Inkycorn. Oh, is that what they call the... I guess the type of this animal? I'm not sure, but yeah, we saw this during the teaser. I think it looks pretty cool. The clock looks pretty cool too. I like this ghost on this clock here. I like that a lot. And Choclamore, which yeah, once again, food. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I would say my favorite anima here, maybe my top 5, if I had to choose some, would be the, of course, the Q-Blade that we saw. Where's it at? Yeah, I like the Q-Blade, and then Damask and Eggnox, and then my last two. I would say the, yeah, the Score Scythe and the Mush Gloomini. The reason why for the Much Gloomini here is because I like the colors here with the bright pink here with some of it. I like the color scheme on it. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's my top 5 and mine look into the animas. And now for the Animasters, which are the Pokemon trainers of this game. So yeah, we got the others, the Novarks, and the Sovereigns. The others are those you'll encounter during your journey. We got Nanafe, a young girl and ordinary student. She kindly allows you to stay in her home, pure, innocent, and kind. She's the pride of Leah, loved by all. But yeah, I know I did not read the descriptions of these Pokemon here, but that's because there's like so much of them. But I think I will do it here because there's only like maybe a few of them here. But yeah, from what I've seen from Nanafe, yeah, from what I saw here in this homepage screen here, this art, yeah, she is over here. But also I saw this character here too, which is not featured anywhere in here at all. And I'm guessing, you know, what we saw earlier with the character customization, I'm guessing that this character is that character. And you can make it to where you have like this bread head. This like loaf of bread head. Oh, I see another trainer over here too. Have we seen this character yet? They're kind of like hiding their face. Oh, yeah. I just noticed that too earlier. Okay. But yeah, I'm guessing that's what that is. If so, dude, like, do character customization, like make your own character. That's already like a big win for me. Because yeah, I just want to, you know, be a part of the world, make my own character, be immersed in it. I feel like for me, that's like the best way for me to get immersed into the game if I can do that. And you know, I can play games without it, but like, you know, I just really like making my own characters in games a lot. That's why I like games like Fallout and Skyrim a lot as well. But yeah, let's go back over here. Yeah, with her, I'm guessing she'll be like our first friend that we, yeah, befriend. And it also says that she kindly allows you to stay in her home. So definitely helping with the character customization part, like making your own character. Because I'm guessing you will be the main character and not like a pre-made character like with, you know, some of the other games like Ether or Lumen or Wise and Bell. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I really want to play this game because of that. But yeah, that's Nanafe. Now we got Hua, which I think so far, maybe one of my top favorite characters here because, you know, he looks really cool with the color scheme. He's got the the headband, which is, you know, what I have here on my VTuber model. But yeah, I like his design a lot. I think it looks really cool. A young Animaster burning with passion, he's already quite famous in Leah for his goal of making it through the qualifiers into the amphitheater. Yeah, I'm guessing Leah, because, you know, I don't know fully the names of like these places and stuff, but I'm guessing that's this town over here, if I had to guess. But that's just my guess so far. And then there's this whole like amphitheater here as well, which I'm guessing is like the arena. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. And then we got Casio Rolex, one of the deputy arena masters in Leah's arena. He often talks of defeating the arena master Jalili, but it's only just talk. Yeah, when I first saw him, there was like multiple things going to my mind. The first one was like Natlin, just because of the effects in the background over here. And then the second thing that I thought about was the his style, man. His whole like cowboy look. He kind of looks like a more normal version of Boots Hill. But this time he has a more like, I guess, modern gun. He kind of looks like a Glock to me. But yeah, that's what he looks like to me. I do like to, I would like to play as him as well. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the, with these different Animasters, how they'll play in the open world. And then how if we are making our own character, how they will play alike. I'm curious about that. But he looks pretty cool. And I'm guessing the Deputy Arena Masters, I'm gonna guess that's like, somewhat equivalent to like a gym leader in Pokemon. But I'm not sure. And then we got Maple Minibell, which is the one with the stars in the hair. One of the Deputy Arena Masters of Leah's Arena. Between her young age and extremely eccentric way of thinking, it is entirely possible that she hasn't had a clue that she is serving as a Deputy Arena Master, which is funny. Yeah, I think she's cool. I like the stars in the hair and stuff. And then we got Kiana, which I believe, we saw her back then. I think this is the one that one of you guys told me that she was from Honkai Impact the 3rd. And that's pretty cool, because we also saw Blade 2, so, with this game, it did get me excited to see that maybe we'll see characters from those other games too. But I am kind of curious if maybe they'll extend beyond the Honkai stuff and maybe go into Genshin or Zenless. I mean, I feel like that'll be a stretch. I think that's a bit way too far. But I'm gonna guess they'll stay strictly within the Honkai universe. But yeah, she is a Planestrider on a long journey, currently dealing with an aspect fracture on behalf of the Committee for a Joyful Leah. Yeah, I think she looks really cool too, man. It looks like her main Pokemon would be the Puddlypup as well. And there was one that we haven't seen yet, like this one here. Or even this one here too, right? We haven't seen that. I don't remember about this one. I don't think we saw this. Or even this one here too. There's some that we haven't seen yet. Only a Puddlypup, I guess. So yeah, that was the others. And now we go to the Novarks here. We got Victus, once the first sovereign, master of order and chaos, who is now the Novark of order, presides over the Court of Dragons, managing the laws of the 81 planes to safeguard against the ravages of chaos. Yeah, so, as I'm learning about the lore of this game, the Novarks here, they're the owners of the aspects of the New World, each ruling one of the 81 planes. So when I first read this, I'm guessing the planes are like your regions, like the equivalent to like how you go for like Mondstadt to Liyue and Genshin. That's what I'm guessing is what the planes are to me. I'm not sure. Wait, that's what I'm guessing what that is, and these might be like the Archon equivalent of this game with the Sovereigns and the Novarks. Because yeah, the Novarks, they own stuff from the New World. The Sovereigns, from what I read over here, they do the Old World stuff. And I guess with Victus here, he does both in a way. But yeah, I think he looks pretty cool. He's got that very intimidating look to him. But yeah, I like that a lot. We got Probus, the Novark of Light, and the Sunfire Monk of the Old World, imprisoned by Armin the Dark, which is this next character here. Once the 8th Sovereign, Master of Light and Dark, who is now the Novark of Dark. He imprisoned the Novark of Light and is now seeking a way to overcome the Sunbane Curse. Yeah, I think when it comes to like the Novarks here, I think Armon was the first one that I really liked that I saw, going from left to right. And then we get to Blade, man. The 22nd Novark, and the master of the plane known as the Peak, one of the Phoenix Breaker Novarks. He is searching for the missing 11th Sovereign. So I am kind of curious about this, about Blade, because I don't know much about the Honkai universe. I've only played what I did back in Honkai Star Rail up to Penacony, and I haven't really touched much of the, like the character quest and stuff. But You know, with this title, man, being a Novark, I guess he's gonna play a very big role here, and so I'm just kind of curious, like, you know, if this is the same blade and not like some kind of like alternate reality, like multiverse blade. I wonder what his role, like, like how the timeline, you know, works within the Honkai universe. Yeah, it's very curious. Like I said, I don't know the whole thing, but yeah, we got a blade here with the Q blade, and then yeah, we haven't seen this one here too. This one looks really cool as well. Is there more? Oh, this one over here. That's the Anima. What about you? No, it's just a character here. But yeah, we got Blade. Um, and then we got Parayaya, which when I first saw her, she pretty much looked like Iron Mouse to me. And there's the Anima over here. Wait, we got the Iron Mouse character, Parayaya, the current Novark of Hate. Prior to the Sundering, she was the 11th Sovereign, Master of Love and Hate. After the Sundering, she joined the Phoenix Breaker Novarks, seeking the World Enders who so ruthlessly betrayed her. So yeah, I've been seeing this event a lot, the Sundering. I forgot where I saw it too. There's a Sunbane Curse as well. I don't know if that's related at all. But I feel like I've been seeing this a lot, at least during my first look into here. But this feels like a pretty big event for the lore, I guess. But yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. I love the design as well. And this next one over here, I would say, I don't know if this is a playable character or not, because I feel like normally we don't get like fully armored people as playable characters. Like normally they're like reserved for like NPCs or enemies. But then we got Sir Champion here, who is the current Novark of Competition and formerly the Sovereign, who was the Master of Competition and Cooperation, now the organizer of the Amphitheater's Grand Championship. None have seen the true face beneath the armor. But dude, like if this is a playable character, I think this might be my favorite one so far. I love the knight look. I've always liked armor a lot. I've always wanted like a fully armored character as a playable character. But you know, what I'm guessing they'll do here, because, you know, the way I notice about these character designs in the Hoyoverse games is that, you know, they would try to at least show their face. They never like fully cover their face, maybe only in like their ultimates and stuff. But I'm guessing, you know, this is how we'll meet them first in the game, and then as their playable version, they'll like become unarmored, and then we get to see their face. It's just I feel like, you know, when it comes to playable versions of characters, they gotta look like models and cosplayers, where you can see their face. So yeah, I do have some expectations that this will not be the playable version of Sir Champion here. But so far, I would say for the Animasters, this one here is my favorite. And then finally for the Novarks, we got Aperion, once the Sovereign who was the Master of Infinity and Infinity, and who is now the Novark Infinity. It has been proven that the Aperion isn't in the plane of Infinity, the circular station, but that is all that is about known regarding her whereabouts. See, more of a mystery character. Not sure how I feel about this one. I think the design looks pretty cool. But Sir Champion so far, overall my favorite Animaster. I think the second one for me would be Hua over here. I think it looks pretty cool. And then maybe third place so far would be Casio Rolex. I would say, you know, maybe Blade, but like, you know, I feel like I've already seen his design already. Like he looks pretty much similar to like back in Honkai Star Rail from what I've seen of him. But dude, Sir Champion, man, I really want to see him being playable. And then now we got the Sovereigns. Where do you saw Victus? Now we have the Reality and Illusion, Kumyo Kyo, the fourth Sovereign, the Master of Reality and Illusion. He vanished after the Sundering. Yeah, there we go, the Sundering. Darcia's elder brother, he fulfilled his promise to her and sealed the world ender within the plane of illusion. Yeah, I'm guessing the Sundering is this big event where they, you know, is this big like catastrophic disaster event thing. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, I just realized. This guy is like the moon. You can see like maybe the different moon phases here. Wow. And then he's sitting on the moon. Okay, he's a moon guy. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. He looks pretty cool too. Because he has the mask on. I think he might actually be up there too, but I think maybe yeah, he might be like maybe 3rd or 4th place. And then 4th place would be that cowboy guy. Life and Death, Amsterdam, the 5th Sovereign, Master of Life and Death. He now rules the plane of Planes of Life and Death. Though his status as a Novarch is unknown, he once signed a pact of rebirth with the World Ender, granting him immortality. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, man. I think he's definitely up there for me when it comes to like the character designs. But yeah, I like him a lot. Then we saw Armad and Hyperion, and so those are all the characters so far that they revealed. And now, finally, let's go move on to the last thing, the game features here. So, yeah, it's a big world explored together. A new journey across the plane starts now. So, yeah, I'm guessing the planes are going to be the different worlds, like in Honkai Star Rail, or the different nations, like with Mondstadt and Liyue in Genshin. And that's what I'm guessing. I know that sometimes they refer to this place, I believe, as Leah, but like with a non-capitalized version of it. So yeah, I'm wondering why this is like not capitalized. I'm not sure if that's like a translation thing, like a translation error. Because yeah, I don't know if like Leah is supposed to be the name of the place or maybe it's something else. But I'm guessing this place is called Leah. And then we got we got the gameplay features, companions in chaos, and allies in justice. Every step we take together is a precious memory. So yeah, we can see more of the open world. This guy has like cake in his head. But it's really cool, man. And then we got this auto chess thing. Let's duel. Exhilarating battle awaits anytime, anywhere. Anima are by your side. So yeah, this part, I'm pretty excited for it because I thought about it. I feel like this game, because like the way I like to learn about games, that has a multiplayer aspect is going through their single player stuff. And I feel like with this game, like especially when we saw that character interact with that one bunny that gives a donut, it looks like that's how you go into these auto battles, or not these auto battles, these auto chess things. And yeah, I'm guessing because of that, this game will be more single player than multiplayer. And yeah, I think that'll be like my way of like learning about the auto chess stuff, Like I've always wanted to get into the genre, but I feel like I got kind of like intimidated by it when I first played Teamfight Tactics back in the day. Because I didn't really know like what the best thing to do and stuff. But I feel like this game might be the way for me to get into it. I'm pretty excited for that. So yeah, this one here, I'm pretty excited to try it out in a single player environment. And then maybe later on I can try out some multiplayer games as well. Maybe in this game or another game like Teamfight Tactics, but yeah, we'll see. And is this mysterious Animaster a friend or foe? Uncover hidden truths together with old allies and new friends. So yeah, old allies like Blade, and then we got some new ones, I guess, with these over here. Yeah, I'm excited for like seeing some old allies, especially, man. I want to see like their take of like turning them into like these Pokemon trainers or the Animasters here. Like, like yeah, what would I don't know. Let's see. Like, what would characters like for some reason I can't think of like one character from Honkai Star Rail. Because there's like so many that I can think of right now. Well, yeah, let's take for example like Boots Hill. what would he have? Or even some other characters like the Silvermane Guards. So yeah, I'm kind of curious how that's gonna work. I'm gonna guess the characters featured from the other Honkai games, they're gonna be more of the important types. I'm guessing with Kiana here. Like, I don't know much about her story or role in those games. Like, I think for Honkai Impact the Third. But I'm guessing with her, she's like one of the more important characters. And then, of course, like we saw with Blade over here. I mean, to my knowledge of Blade, which he's not on the others over here. I know with him, with his given associated faction, I'm guessing with him, I guess it kind of makes sense for him to be here. But I'm guessing, with those type of important factions and roles in the story, I'm guessing we'll be seeing those in this game. And maybe not really ones that are like more homebounded that much. Because yeah, I feel like we'll rarely see like the Silvermane Guards leave their planet. Like in Belobog. But that's just my guess. We'll love to see them like into this game overall. And yeah, that's pretty much my first look into the Honkai Nexus Anima stuff. Yeah, I think it looks really cool, man. I'm excited for it, especially with the gameplay, the auto chess. You know, see if I can get into that, and then also the character customization and like having my own Pokemon team. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. And yeah, I guess the only thing that I was kind of like hesitant about, because when I first saw this, like I was a bit hesitant about it because I kind of felt about this when I first saw Silver Palace when that was first revealed, was that there's like so many gacha games that I'm playing at the same time, and I might have to start cutting out some of the ones I'm currently playing because it's getting like a bit too much for me to like play the dailies and stuff like that. And so yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna be doing that sometime in the future to make room for like the new games like Ananta and Azure Pamelia and all that stuff. And so yeah, that means I might have to cut out some of the Hoyoverse games that I'm playing. But we'll see, man. I'm sure that'll be, a long while before that happens, so I'll just make the most out of those games as much as I can. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is my initial reaction to like the characters and the gameplay and the in-game footage of the game. And now I turned over to you guys. What do you guys think about this initial reveal? Do you like it or dislike it? Love or hate it? Let me know down in the comments below. But overall, I'm excited to see more of this game, and definitely I'll play this game, man. I love Pokemon. I love creature collectors in general, like Pal World and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for it. So yeah, that'll be for now, guys. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good